Somebody help me pray. Lord, open up their eyes that they might see. Say yeah. 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 Somebody scream, Lord, save our seed. Lord, save our seed. Lift your hands and say, help us. Help us. Help us. Oh, Lord, help us. Hallelujah. To launch an operation. S.O.S. Help us to take our young people. Help us to hide them. Woo. Glory to God. To provide protection in the house of God. Let's encourage them. Young people, stay in the church. The devil don't have nothing to offer you. It's a setup. He's trying to set you up to destroy you. But his operation, save our seed. Whatever you can do to encourage a young person to stay in the church. Parents, you ought to lead them to church. Hallelujah. You ought to lead them in prayer. You ought to bring Bible study. Lord help me. Back into the home. Hallelujah. You got to bring prayer back in. Surround them with spiritual things. Because we're up against it, y'all. All of these evil influences that the devil is sending against our young people. But look at somebody and tell them it's Operation S.O.S. We got to take them. We've got to hide them. We've got to mentor them. And we've got to give them spiritual support until they come in to maturity, until they step into their divine destiny. Thank you, Lord. Come on, put your hands together. Come on, put your hands together. Give him glory. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Come on and give him glory. Hallelujah. God, we need you to move. Will you stand with me? All over the building, we need a move of God. God, we need you to move. Hallelujah. In the midst of our young people. God, we need you to move. Almighty God. We need you to move upon every parent. We need you to move upon every adult. God, that we might be in a place that we can minister to the needs of our youth and our children. Stir our minds. God, that we might recognize the urgency and the assignment of the enemy and what he is doing in our day and in our time. God, you said we are not to be ignorant of Satan's devices. Oh my. I pray, God, that there be a stirring in the midst of your people, that we will be diligent, and that there be a sense of urgency to reach out, to help some young person find their way to God. In the name of Jesus, we see what's happening. And we know it's an assignment of the enemy. But God, you've given us weapons to fight against the assignment of the enemy. And the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but they are mighty through God. And we pull down strongholds. Even right now, every assignment against our sons and our daughters, we put it down by the authority of the Holy Ghost. In the name of Jesus, let there be a move of God that will quicken the minds and cause young people everywhere to come to the realization how desperately they need God. And God, I believe you for it. I thank you for it. I glorify you for it. I magnify you. I believe God is doing it now. Will you help me praise him? Will you help me praise him? Oh, I believe it's happening right now. Thank you. Thank you. Move by your spirit. Touch by your spirit. Oh God, let it be so. Thank you, Jesus. I want every young person to come down to the altar. Every young person in this building, children and young people, let the little ones come first. Minister Mack, would you get the oil? Hallelujah. I couldn't deliver this message like I wanted to. God knows it was burning in my heart. Amen. Every child. Amen. The little ones first. I want the little ones in the front. Every teenager. Y'all help me. Just spread them across the altar. All the little people in the front. Hallelujah. It's an S.O.S. S.O.S. God save our seed. Oh my, oh my. Such potential. Such potential. All of our young adults. Look at all these young people. Oh, look at all this potential. Oh, I couldn't say it like I wanted to. But this is what the devil is afraid of. Oh, just look at it. If all of these young folk were on God's side, filled with the Holy Ghost, what you talking about? It would start a revolution in our communities. Anoint every one of them. Thank you, Lord. Hallelujah. Anoint every one of them. Hallelujah. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. Now listen, I want every youth worker, Sunday school worker, I want you to come here now. Come on up on the front, on either side. If you're a youth worker, you're a Sunday school worker, you work with young people, I want you up here now. Thank you, Lord. Hallelujah. In any capacity that you work with our youth, I want you to come up here. Hallelujah. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Lord. Every youth worker right up here. Thank you. I want you in the front because I want to see you. Hallelujah. Thank you, Lord. Hallelujah. There they are. Thank you, Lord. First of all, I want to pray for your strength. Hallelujah. That God gives you a special anointing of encouragement and strength. Hallelujah. Where's Minister Mack with that oil? Yes, yes. Thank you. All right, he's still working. He's still working. Thank you, Lord. Hallelujah. Thank you, Lord. Every young person is being anointed. I want you to anoint these workers up here, Minister Mack. And after he anoints you, I'm going to pray for your strength. And then I want you to go through this altar and pray for every young person. Lay your hands on him. Lay your hands on him. Pray God's protection over them. Pray God's blessings on him. Hallelujah. In the name of Jesus. God, I pray for these youth workers, Sunday school teachers, and those who are working with our young people. God, give them a special anointing. Give them a special burden. Give them wisdom, Lord, how to reach our youth. In the name of Jesus, let their hearts be encouraged and strengthened. Bind every attack of the enemy against them because of this important work that they're doing. They're investing in the church of tomorrow, and tomorrow will be here before we know it. Strengthen their hands in this work. Don't let them become discouraged to the point of giving up, but give them to know the urgency